Good morning. It's Saturday. Today in Puerto Ayacucho there's a local market where people from the villages are coming to sell some products. There's not much people. I was expecting it a bit bigger. There are a few sections in the market. One section is mostly fruits and vegetables. I see that the most common product will be plantains and bananas. Then we have a meat section, fish section. Smoked fish section. Wow, that looks amazing. ¿Cuánto para caimán?
Ese babo. ¿Cuánto?
¿Cuánto? Sí, para
20.
20 pesos. I have also seen a smoked caiman. I'm not sure if it's not protected. I'm not sure about the status of the species. I'm unable to check right now when I'm on the market. I think I may skip it and not buy it.
La bolsa. Aquí en Amazonas tenemos mucha fauna. Tenemos mucha, como dijera, mucha comida típica. Tenemos mucha cultura.
Así, comida típica, un caimán.
Caimán, el babo, podemos conocer varias.
No, el caimán no es la protección, ¿no?
No, este es un babo comestible. Es igual al caimán, pero este es de otro. Venga para que... El babo es así. Tú conoces por la diferencia, el babo es así. Pero el caimán es más abierto la concha y más pullosa.
Okay.
Tiene pullita, ahí donde tú puedes conocer la fauna de los animales. La fauna es, te puedes conocer que el caimán, cocodrilo, que es el babo, varias cosas.
Okay. Eso es un grande caimán, ¿no?
Grande, sí.
¿Cuántos kilos un caimán?
Depende como 60, 70 kilos.
60, 70. Oh. ¿Tú vives aquí en Puerto Ayacucho o un pueblo?
Sí, en Puerto Ayacucho, pero vivo en la comunidad también.
Ah.
Estoy aquí de vacaciones.
No, yo quiero viajar en la Esmeralda para conocer Yanomamis. It was raining the whole night. It's really wet and most of the people are keeping things on the ground. I see some of them already sold their products and they are already leaving it around 8 a.m. in the morning, so I'm a bit late. At the very end of the market there's a small live animal section. I see mostly pigs, a few pigs. People also sell bottles of prepared spicy sauce. Sauce is prepared from the ants. This is used daily for every meal. I tried it, it's very nice. It's made with ants that are sold at the beginning and spicy peppers. Most of the people are selling things, they don't speak Spanish. Even while buying bananas, I couldn't get the price because they were telling me numbers in their local language. There's a special ground prepared for the market, but it also extends on the street. You can see the motorbikes that are waiting for the people who want to get a lift after they've done the shopping. Motorbike taxi is the most common form of transport out here. It's the cheapest and the fastest. Here it's relatively cheap, so you can go from one place to another for around $1 because it is a small town. While speaking with people at the market, I learned that the best way to explore the Amazon is to go by boat to a place called La Esmeralda and explore the region from there. I needed to visit the regional municipality to buy a boat ticket, but I was unable to do so because it was Saturday. I just met a person who can help me get into the Yanomamis, but it's not gonna be the easiest task possible. I have papers with notes and maps. How should I do that? So the first thing is I'm meeting this person tomorrow to go to the Ministry of the Indigenous Communities. I need a permit to enter the indigenous zones. It may not be so easy. The person that I spoke to, he knows the kind of the director of the ministry. The people are a bit skeptical and very pessimistic regarding my travel because, oh, you are alone, you cannot go alone, you should go with someone, and they will rob you, kill you. This is a map of the place where I'm going to. And the person who's helping me marked the houses of his friends where I can go. Today is Sunday, so it is very hard to organize something and speak with people. All of the ministries and whatever are closed. To sum up what happened in the last few days is I'm still in Puerto Ayacucho and trying to find a ways to get into the jungle. I went to tons of offices yesterday. Apparently everyone says that I need a permit, but no one knows what kind of permit. Today is Tuesday. I'm going again to the municipality because apparently there's a boat that can leave to La Esmeralda. The boat will take a few days. This is a boat with provisions, and this boat goes from the port, but I need a permission from this municipality. So hopefully I can get it right now. I'll take a moto taxi and try to get there. Hardest part is to find this place because I was asking everyone in the city and everyone was giving me different directions. No one knows where this place is. Even the moto taxis, they were taking me some other places yesterday when I wanted to came here. I said it's probably around the terminal, and the guy started taking me like way after the terminal, and the city is almost over, and I'm like, hey, it's for sure not here. Like, why you're going so far? Are you taking me to some forest or what? And then he came back like the same way, but then he started to argue that, oh, you need to pay for 2 rides because I go there and back. And I started arguing with this guy. You need to pay for 2 rides. So I realized it's not worth to make an enemy. This municipality, it's like a house. It's not even written anything that something is here. I spoke with the lady that I supposed to spoke with. She told me I need a permit. Yesterday someone told me I don't need a permit because no one has permit and they are just traveling because this lady is giving the permits from the municipality of Alto Orinoco. It's a bit loud here, but I still don't know if I can go to La Esmeralda or not. So I'm just sitting eating a soup and I don't know, waiting for whatever. This is a local place that I'm eating, and this is my soup. Because I had no opportunity to record everything. I wanted to go to the jungle, to La Esmeralda. I found the contacts. They told me I need a permit, so I was going around looking for permits. And then finally, when I found a boat, when the person from the municipality told me, yes, you can go, she said, no, just come to my office and we will talk if you just can join us on the boat. So I went there, and instead of meeting the lady, I met with the Secret Services. What happened? She asked me to come to her office. So I took a motorbike, I got there, they let me in. 2 men came into the office And they started asking me questions. So, who are you? Where are you from? They asked me for my documents. I showed them all. I had also this written letter that I wrote in Spanish because my Spanish is not so good. So I wrote a letter explaining that I'm just a traveler and I'm just trying to visit local indigenous people. And after all of this investigation, they asked me, where are you staying? I said I'm staying with a friend of mine. I was using a hospitality site. They told me to call the person. I called her. She came. They investigated her too. So after all of the questions, they said, yeah, okay, it's fine. You seem legit. There's nothing wrong, and good luck. Just go like as you want. And I said, okay. I texted the lady that, hi, I met this gentleman at your place. And I think we clarified everything, so there's no problem with me going. So I understood that it is fine that I can go. After this encounter, I went to do some shopping for the boat because I needed the supplies, as the journey will take at least 2 weeks. Basically, there's not much in the shop to buy. So I have no idea what I'm gonna eat. I think I'll just take some jars. Costs a lot of money. Like bolognese sauce, it's almost $5. The next day, she asked me to come very early in the morning to the office because the boat is already cleared from the docks. It's everything is already in the port, but she still asked me to come again to her office. As I was explaining before, this was the boat run from the municipality. There is no local transport. This is a very isolated region. Next day in the morning, I'm ready to get to the office, go to the lady. I'm already packed. I have shopping, and when I get there, there's more people in her office, and she's talking to me again that, you know what, maybe don't go with the boat with people because I am also going and I have a faster boat and it will take 2 days only. So you can go with me because you're a woman, I'm a woman. I want to help you. I don't want you to struggle 2 weeks on the boat. So I'm inviting you to come with me. The problem is that you are a foreigner. I will have a lot of explaining to the local military checkpoints. I need you to go to this place. Wrote me a paper with the name of the person, and a man who was working in this municipality, he took me there on the motorbike. The lady from the municipality, she texted me many times and confirmed that I'm able to go, but then she deleted every single message that she sent to me. Suddenly, I'm somewhere in like a military establishment. So I said, yeah, this is the person that they directed me, this lady from the municipality, because she knows him and he will just prepare the paper for me that I'm cleared and I can move through this region. They took me to the office of some person. I spoke with him and he said, okay, but you know what, actually we cannot issue that. This is a different agency. So they took me in the car to other part of the town, and when we were entering, I noticed on the entrance there's the name of the place. So here I am right now in the headquarters of Counterintelligence Military Agency in Puerto Ayacucho. They took me into like small room. There was only a desk there, 2 chairs. I couldn't use my phone, I didn't film anything of it. My Spanish is very bad. So they asked me to give all of my stuff, what I had with me at the moment. They checked every single thing that I had. They checked my wallet. If I had a simple paper, they just opened it and they was like, okay, what is this? And this was just an invoice from the shop. They checked everything. They calculated how much money I had. They wrote down They checked my phone, they checked my pictures, my WhatsApp conversations. They took pictures of my conversations, of my private conversations from my phone. They checked all of my recordings from the camera that I had. I didn't have all of my SD cards with me. And they asked me all of these questions, like where are you from, where do you go, how did you enter Venezuela, what exactly did you do, which was the flight, do you have the flight? I needed to prove them all of my steps since I entered Venezuela. So you are at the airport. How much time did you spend at the airport? Then, how did you get to the city? And like, what kind of transport did you use? Do you have a proof of this transport? What did you do for such a long time there in the city? What were you doing in Caracas? And every single step that I took in Venezuela, they wanted a proof for that. I had, for example, 2 phones with me, because it's normal when you're traveling and you have a burner phone. So they asked me, why do you need 2 phones? Just answer that. For malandros, you know, in case someone will try to rob me, that I will just give them this older phone. And it took us, I think, 5 or 6 hours. I was there. They asked me, do I know someone from the government, for example? Do I know some politicians in Venezuela or in Poland? Do I have some associations with some organizations and stuff? Or I look for some precious minerals or stones in the jungle, or maybe I want to do some trade with some Amazonian herbs or some plants. Am I associated with the Colombian guerrillas, etc.? So that was a lot of questions in Spanish. When I could, I asked them if I can help myself with the Google Translate, because I was just simply unable to explain everything like this. After this few hours, they told me that president said or banned people from entering Amazonas like a few weeks ago, and foreigners are not allowed to enter Amazonas. And I was like, how is it possible? I just seen the YouTube videos on some bloggers who are going to visit Yanomami. And I contacted this tour agency and they sent me a quote. And the price was like $14,000. Like, you crazy. But I had all of this in my conversations on WhatsApp. So they also took the pictures of it and the contacts to this agency, because they said how they are taking people to there when it's not allowed. There's no such agency with authorization that can take you there. It's like they were not trying to be like aggressive towards me, or like there was no any like violence or physical contact. They were just asking questions. They took pictures of me in front of the wall, and they filled all of the papers. They scanned my documents, my passports, they took my fingerprints. After all, when they prepared the report, they said that I cannot go. This Puerto Ayacucho is my limit. If they will find me trying to get into the jungle, I'll be arrested. Any other activity that I will take in this region is monitored right now. So I cannot do anything, and I should just forget, and I should leave immediately. Otherwise, I'll be like properly arrested and put into some trial, God knows for what, supporting the Colombian guerrillas probably. Meanwhile, when they printed all of the reports, we passed by the terminal, and they sent this file of my documents with my pictures and my scans and everything to some office in Caracas by bus. So they asked the bus driver to take these documents, and bus driver was arguing, no, I'm not gonna take it, you need to pay me. So they paid the bus driver. Then they dropped me home. I believe that if I just pay this $14,000 to the tour agency, they'll take me to the helicopter. I'll just, post a video later on how cool I am. The moral of the story and the sum up of my stay in south of Venezuela is that if you don't have money to pay few $1,000s to go around, just don't go. This is not a place for individual travelers. The person that I was staying, she ran her own tourist agency, but like for her, like, how can you go alone? Like, how is it possible? You need to pay the agency and then you can go. Like, there's no other way. Like, how you can do that? If you want, I can do the cacao ceremony, like $200 in cacao ceremony. But yeah, you want to do things on your own? Like, people don't understand that. After all, I would not recommend a visit to this country on your own. And if you go there, just organize your tour.